Hi folks, how you doing? WrestleTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Social media, other topics, you know the deal. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Hopefully you're getting some great information out of this YouTube channel. Coming at you today with a video on emotional eating and what can we do to prevent it or even overcome it. So this is a big one when we are struggling with trying to get our nutrition right and our diet right. Unfortunately, that emotions come into play. That's why it's very key that we know ourselves and we control ourselves and we control our emotions as well. Because I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of the things I wish I had never done were accompanied by emotional decisions, right? Not taking control of my emotions. So, first of all, I want to say it's not your fault. Emotional eating is not your fault. Why do I say this? So, first, before we talk about ways to overcome it, we're going to talk about ways that we can prevent it completely with children. That's why it's not your fault. Most likely, it's something that we are just programmed by our parents and they might not even know it, right? And so where am I coming up with this? Where am I going with this? So the main thing is we've got to see from a child's perspective or from our childhood. And I see this a lot with family members and their children, or just people in general with their children. What happens? Kid falls over, scrapes himself. Oh, you're trying to comfort him. You're trying to comfort him. Let's give him a piece of candy. Let's give him some ice cream, right? Now, for the first 5, 6, 7 years of a child's life, if you're doing this to them over and over again, we're kind of programming them. Maybe, it might be subconsciously, but we are programming them to realize that we are in pain, eat. You're in pain, eat. You're in pain, eat. You're struggling, eat. You hurt, eat, right? So now we are programming our children, unfortunately. It's funny, my two friends got drunk one night. I was over there chatting with them, and the dog ran away. They left the door open. Dog ran out, and the only way they could get him back is by giving him a treat. And my buddy Gary was really upset with my other buddy, saying, "Why did you do that? Now you're just programming the dog. Every time the dog runs away, it'll get a treat, right?" And yes, I truly believe this can cause that, right? So it's the same thing. We're doing the same thing with our children if they do something good. You get an A. Let's give you some candy. Let's take you out to dinner. Let's do this. Let's do that, right? You do something good, you do your chores. Let's give you something, right? Pick up your toys. The kids arguing, I don't want to. So then you give them something if they do. It's the same thing. Now they're trying to associate happiness with eating. So we're still programming them either way, right? We're automatically programming them to make horrible nutritional decisions when happy or upset. And I know it happened to me growing up. I guarantee you it happened to you growing up. If you're a parent, you're most likely doing it right now. But we've got to realize in the long run that this has a major effect on not only ourselves but on children in general. So we need to be able to come up with things that we can do to help overcome this in the future. That's what we'll come into overcoming. But what we want to do is try to prevent it completely. We want to be able to eliminate this issue from our children's lives or from the younger generation's life. So that's what we need to do. We need to find out new ways to help children when they are in pain and suffering, or when we need to reward them for something, right? We need to learn new ways. I'll let you guys brainstorm on that your own. But now let's go into overcoming this emotional eating. We've already got the issue. We've already been programmed from a young age, or that's just default mode for us for some reason or another. What can we do? First thing I would like to do, and people, nobody has the time to even journal their food in general, but let's start with journaling how we feel when we're going to eat. Or before you eat, actually sit there and think, what is the reason why I'm eating? Why am I seriously deciding to eat? Am I really hungry or am I not hungry? Am I upset? What is going on in my thoughts right now, inside of my brain, that is causing this hunger? First thing, hunger might also just be thirst. So if you're hungry, chug a big glass of water. All right, just make sure you drink a big glass of water. Next thing, go for a walk. Get yourself out of the house. Get yourself away from food. Go for a walk somewhere. This is another way we can overcome it. And once again, we're calm. We're thinking. Don't turn on the TV. Don't turn on the radio. Let's get out and get into a peaceful, quiet environment so we can analyze ourselves and our thought patterns and truly figure out what's going on in our lives, right? And then I skipped one. So, emotional eating, right? Talk about your problems to someone. If these problems are eating you up inside, you're eating your problems away as well, right? So talk about it. Journal the problem. Find someone that you can confide in and discuss these things with. Next, add exercise. That's the same thing as going for a walk. Do some push-ups. If you have to, I guess that means it's a 2 a day, right? You're going to go out and do some more physical activity. Get a buddy. Join a softball league. Something. Get exercise. Relieve that stress. Read a book. Get your mind off of things. Read a magazine. Something like that. Something that's going to be positive, though. Something that's not going to bring negative things back into your life. So, and the last thing, what can we do? We're always going to relapse, right? We're always going to fall back into that bad habit. We all do it. Let's just make sure that we don't have any of these unhealthy foods in the house. Make sure we are only stocked with quality foods, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, food prep, so you always have food available so you're not driving somewhere to go pick up something from a fast food restaurant. Just make sure we are prepared with healthy options when this urge and this emotional eating occurs. It's most likely going to. Let's make sure we're prepared with healthy options. All right, so there you go. Once again, remember, it's not your fault. Make sure that we are aware that we could be possibly doing this to our own children and the younger people in our family, and find new ways to reward them when they are either unhappy or happy. Talk about your problems, all the rest of it. It's not your fault, but there is something you can do about it. It's going to take time. It's like anything else in this journey of life, this journey of fitness, this journey of greatness, right? It's going to take time, and just never get down on yourself. And, always strive to be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today. So once again, I hope this video helped. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.